So hello there folks, welcome back to Towns with Charon and Velerious. Hello Velerious.
Hello everyone.
Hello. So, more Towns Velerious. We're starting in the dungeon today because I already had the plan of just quickly knocking these walls out while we were looking around at what's going on and sort of reacquainting ourselves with Derpsville.
Well, it is kind of getting to the point now where there's just so much going on that you forget it from time to time.
Yeah, each recording session we do have a look round, don't we? So to try and make sure we know exactly what we're going to do and where we're going to take things.
I've also started to notice just how much this game looks a bit like RPG VX. In the way of like how the stone's laid on the top as well. It looks really much like it.
I suppose a little bit. We're still paused anyway, so let's unpause, Velerious. Let's unpause and
there's a cow on that wall there.
Well.
Just go up.
Oh, there's a few creatures on the walls, Velerious. We're still waiting for one block of stone, which looks like it's on its way. We still need to sell some dirt. We still need to idle, get some people in. So,
we lost one in the last episode.
What are our citizens doing? We've just told them to mine out a few blocks, but other than that, it's just hauling by the looks of things.
Yeah.
The heroes, hopefully, are going to... That's not the heroes.
The bread's exploding everywhere again.
I know, but that's good. We're going to need the bread once more people start turning up. So, the heroes look like they might be on their way down to fight things. Let's follow this guy. Tybalt.
They need an awful
with his goblin head.
We need hero chase.
See, he's going down. Oh no, that's a dead end. So yeah, that's another place we could mine through, just to encourage them to go to the ghost area, which is what we want. But we also want to clear out the last room down here, which is...
These people just don't work on general science, do they?
No. Where's the last room? It's full of fucking enemies.
It's very bottom on the map. If you're looking, it looks like a diamond because the very bottom of it. Down.
No, not that one. The one that we saw earlier with the goblins in.
Oh, right.
That was somewhere around here, wasn't it?
Just go to the stairs, you can lead your way across to it. It might be down one more.
Oh, I'm on the wrong level. He was on the wrong level of dungeon, that guy. That's why. Jesus Christ.
So it wasn't even failing going the wrong way. He was in the wrong way.
Yeah, we mined through there. So it's up here. So there's all the room with the monsters in.
Yeah, which unfortunately is a problem at the moment.
Yeah, we need that clearing out before we can do anything else, which the last thing to do then is to punch through this wall.
What's that thing on the floor?
So that they can get down to this area with the ghosts. What's what thing on the floor?
It looked like a magic wand. If you go down, like that way...
Oh, it's just a sips wand, I think.
Oh, nice sips wand.
Yeah. It doesn't do a lot, though.
Does it fire dirt?
I think if you are Sips, you can use it to summon Sadon. I don't think it works for heroes.
Oh.
What's up here? That's empty. I think all the other rooms are empty. There's the new tavern.
The dwarf. Yeah, the dwarven tavern.
Yeah, so I was thinking about this.
And it won't work.
We're not going to know if it works until 25. Yeah, until we get 36 heroes. That's our next hero. So we need
citizens is our next hero.
Yeah, so we pretty much need one of these guys to die if we're going to find out whether this works or not.
Well, we have barbarians, so let's hope.
But the other thing we wanted to do as well is clear that hill, didn't we?
Yeah.
So because we're going to not clear it completely, but flatten it like this, pretty much, so that we can put a tavern on there for the Highlanders.
Indeed.
So that's something to bear in mind. There's a badger on the actual roof there. I don't know how he's got up there. That is crazy.
Barrels done in the market, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were done last episode. We sorted those out.
We need more barrels.
Yeah.
There's just not enough barrels.
Well, people are hauling into there now, and they're pretty much full, so they're not going to get much more in there.
They're cramming every last bit of dirt, 'cause we need to build that street, really.
Yeah, but, I mean, we've already got 3 rooms. I think we've got 4 free rooms. Yeah, because there's one over there.
Yeah, because that...
so there's space for people to move in. I'll just pick this and then we'll see what that message is. Probably just heroin. Yeah, it's just heroin.
In fact, I was going to say, don't the announcements, don't they carry on from last game as well? So they will tell you who died.
I know who died. It's Arabella something or other. Arabella Beaumarchais. Yeah, the log actually is persistent through the entire thing. So like 21 pages of log. Which is good,
because you can go back and see like who's our very first person to die.
Yeah, exactly. If you could be asked, you could go right through and see everything that's happened from the start.
I mean, all you got to do is open it and go to the red things anyway.
Yeah.
There's only red dead, aren't
there?
Red's dead and sieges. Oh my god, you could look how many sieges we've had.
Well, exactly.
Since the start.
Exactly. I mean, when this series eventually reaches an end, Velerious, and that could be a long time away,
We could have statistics.
We could certainly, yeah. If somebody's, if either we're willing to do it or somebody else is willing to do it, we can go through the logs and get, like you say, get statistics, get the order people died in, make a list of the dead, and
count
the number of
list
sieges.
of those deceased in old Derpsville as it was created from nothing.
Yeah, very good stats that you could have.
Yeah, it's only 21 pages at the moment as well, which is not that bad, to be honest.
Is that a caravan? Oh, sweet, Velerious.
Oh,
it's armor. It's armor. Armor and weaponry. So it's not something we really want to be selling anything off.
Goblin head.
To be honest, he doesn't buy goblin heads.
Oh, why? What
the hell? He is selling the head crusher, Velerious.
Get me this item.
It's 22 grand.
I know. Get me this item.
We don't have 22
Get me this
grand.
item. I don't care about us still having.
That is insane.
Sell the school and beaten statues and get us that item.
That is
oh my god.
Ridiculous.
The head crusher. Oh, if we'd had that for Terrorwin.
Wow. Well, at least we can save up. At least we know this thing's worth saving up a lot of money for now.
Every market seems to have one massively overpriced OP weapon.
Yeah, so
that's just be the same as every game nowadays.
That's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible stuff. So yeah, I don't want to give people too many orders, Velerious. We've got the harvest coming, and I might do a little bit of hill squashing here and there, just to take some of the smaller layers off the top. Because like this one here, 2 blocks. We can take 2 blocks without it being, any sort of difficulty.
Well, you see, this is the nice, calm, relaxed episode where we can talk about news.
We'd like to get these extra citizens. News, well, as it happens, Velerious, I was reading some news this morning. Because I was looking over the sort of final word about THQ. They went bankrupt. And I sort of wanted to know exactly what happened next. I heard rumours that Ubisoft might have bought them, and then rumours that they didn't, and all this. So I checked it out, and anyway, what's happened is, Ubisoft have bought THQ Montreal, the studio, so that's all they've got. They've not acquired any IP. Intellectual property, that's the titles, the game sort of
it's okay, I actually know that one.
Yeah. So it's like, Saints Row has been bought by Cock Media, who do the, yeah, I know, Cock Media. It's KOCH, it's the German place.
That's it.
They're the guys who did Dead Island. That's why I keep calling them Cock Island all the time.
Cock Island.
But they've bought Saints Row, which means I can lift my ban on Saints Row and buy Saints Row 3 now.
And Homefront.
I'm not buying Homefront.
It was the best game ever.
Crytek have bought Homefront anyway.
It lasted like 3 hours.
And no one bought Darksiders, so thank fuck that's dead, because that was a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's about time that did die. I enjoyed the first game, to be honest. I thought it got a bit repetitive when you got to
I enjoyed it, for a while. Not for very long. Once I realised that it was one of these... You remember what we were saying about One Piece and the unattainable goal? And that's what it felt like playing that game. It was like you never got any closer. Every time you thought you were getting closer, there was something else you had to go and fuck about doing. And that pissed me off. And then it just turned into Portal at the end. And it was like, how can you just blatantly rip off Portal and get away with it?
The Portal bit was where I kind of lost interest because you were just beaming around the place. And it was like, well, hang on, I'm now playing Portal inside Darksiders. And the
Look at Muriel pimping around down here.
The second one I never bought, I never looked at, but I did watch someone play it. Because if you remember correctly, the Yonks actually played it on their live stream.
Why did she just walk all the way around there to get to the dungeon?
I don't know, that hill's in the way. Anyway, did you hear what I said there?
What? The Yogscast played it on a live stream?
They did indeed.
Ah, I missed that one. I must have been working.
I can't remember which person it was that actually did it. I think it was Terpster.
Oh.
And he did, he played a bit of it then. It was nice to see Saruman's back in it. The demon.
I don't remember.
Buying things
was that the one that was played by the Joker? What's his name? Mark Hamill.
It was the most important one, I know.
Yeah.
But he was kind of like the guy in the first one who kept coming up to you going like, oh, hero, you want to buy this and all this.
Yeah, that was I'm pretty sure that was the character that was voiced by Mark Hamill.
That's the guy who's he's in Darksiders 2. It was nice to see him again, but like all the rest of it just looked like the exact same thing. It was a bit more cool with the fact that, you played as Death instead.
Yeah.
And you had 2 scythes, and like they joined into one and such.
I mean, the other thing that sort of put me off it as well, Velerious, was although the original game, it started and the mythos was like really cool. Because like I like the 4 Horsemen and stuff like that, and I'm sort of, it's something I'm into. And it was interesting to see what they'd done with it. But then it was like, as they started to reveal the second game, it suddenly came to light that the Four Horsemen weren't actually the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
War and Death, fair enough. But then the other two were like completely different. They weren't either the traditional sort of pestilence and famine or the biblical
Yeah. I think it's that they were named
conquest and famine. That sounds like our phone going off. We'll have to ignore that. Apologies if that shows up on the recording.
Hopefully it won't. We've got $2 short.
Yeah.
He's ringing through it.
Weren't expecting any phone calls. So I'm flattening a bit of hill here, Valerious.
The worst thing about phones is answering machines.
But anyway, the only reason I wanted to bring the THQ thing up is because, as I say, it means I can lift my boycott on Saints Row 3. Because my boycott on Saints Row 3 was basically, THQ is never getting another penny out of me, sort of thing. And now that the money won't be going to THQ, I don't see any problem in buying that. And that's good because it's a game we can play. Because our Saints Row 2 playthrough, we put an end to it because...
it met with so many different errors, problems...
Exactly. Basically, it was too difficult to get it synchronised running on 2 copies of Windows 7 because to get it running at the same speed so we don't desync.
Well, the main problem came about was the fact that you were on Vista and I was on Windows 7. And there's a problem with Saints Row that in Windows 7, my CPU would speed up in order to run Saints Row.
It would run it at the wrong speed.
2 times faster than you.
Yeah, and then we'd get disconnected.
I had to get a program to artificially slow everything down, so even the intros and the
movies.
Were all rubbish for me. But then you upgraded to Windows 7 then as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to do the exact same. So then anyone watching would get shit screens.
The gameplay would probably work,
Yeah.
but none of the cutscenes would work.
Yeah. It'd probably work a lot better, considering the fact we've got better graphics and everything now.
Yeah, so we pretty much had to abandon it. Because it's just, getting it working again is almost impossible. You need Windows Vista in order to make it work. And it's never going to get fixed now.
And unfortunately, running it in compatibility mode does not work.
But it does mean Saints Row 3 is a possibility.
Yeah.
Because we're approaching the end of Season 1 of Orcs Must Die, and I want to do something else before we move on to Season 2 of Orcs Must Die. And I'm thinking...
Just a short memento break.
Yeah, maybe not Saints Row 3 yet, but possibly... Because another thing we're considering is that Lara Croft game, isn't it?
Yeah, which I don't know, because I've heard things about it, but...
Yeah, but it looks interesting. It does look like it could be interesting. Even if it's a shit game, it might be quite good fun to dick about on.
Could be.
Because it's like, we did consider when Torchlight 2 came out, didn't we? We considered doing that, and I just don't think it translates well into very enjoyable gameplay. It's a bit hectic. It's a bit full on, sort of
and sometimes it depends.
The loot heavy ARPG.
There's some games you can get which won't go into gameplay for it because it's you need gameplay. Don't Starve.
Yeah.
Because I run around on there collecting shrubs and twigs all day. To me, it seems like the most important and efficient thing I can do. But someone watching will be like, what am I watching again?
This is exactly the issue I had with it, is the fact that it's like...
you run off and do...
Although it's great fun playing Torchlight 2, I do love playing it, I think it would be very dull to watch back because it's very repetitive, it's very... You're just farming, essentially.
See, this is what I think with FTL.
Which is fair enough, you know. So, but the Guardian of Light game looks a bit more like it's not as enemy-heavy, loot-driven as Torchlight is. It's more of a sort of stripped-back version.
We also do our own quality assurance, which is the annoying part. Because obviously games that we want to play on the channel or anything like that, it depends upon if there's any bugs in them or anything. Recently I was doing Fear on my channel, and it's now been massively delayed with everything else because of a massive plan. Alright, I thought you were playing
bread
guy stood on the bread.
In bread barrels.
Nice.
Holy shit.
They cleaned up.
They've just cleaned up the bread, Valerious.
And now they're putting more on the floor.
What episode? Episode 50 nearly, and it's like they finally cleaned up the bread. It's a miracle. Let's get some flour barrels while we're rolling, Valerious. Jesus Christ.
What was I on about just before then? When you so naughtily cut me off.
Quality assurance.
Oh, yes. Because my Fear game recently, because I just changed my Steam drive from running on a 500GB hard drive to a 2TB hard drive, I've now found the problem that Fear is no longer synced up. All my save game has gone, all my data has gone, So I had to play through the entire thing again with Jade in order to get the footage.
Yeah.
And then ended up finding out that the audio was not correct, which means that Fraps now has not been the right audio, which means if I put up this episode, it's most likely you're either not going to hear me or you're not going to hear Jade, one of the two. Because if I turn Jade up, it turns up the game sounds, which then stops me being heard. But if I turn me up, it stops Jade being heard and the game sounds.
And that's a problem with recording, because we have to do this anyway. Like when we record Orcs Must Die, I record my audio stream separately, but yours is intertwined with the game, which is why I have to turn the game down so much. And it's just one of those problems, isn't it?
I mean, the bigger you are, and the more people
Holy
you've got.
Shit, that was quick. Look how quick they built the barrels.
Yeah. Well, they haven't got anything else to do at the moment, have they? They've done all their hauling and everything.
Where's flour down the bottom?
I think they're literally.
Well, what I'll do is I'll enable these flour barrels, and maybe they'll do some hauling.
That'd be a fine thing, to be honest.
So I'll just set all these to flour, Velerious.
I've noticed as well, though, people are doing a lot of longer videos than usual.
Well, yeah, video length is something that gets discussed a lot, really.
Because 15 minutes used to be the always kind of average gameplay, really.
Yeah, although I think 15 minutes is too short for a video. I tend to like to watch videos between 20 and 30 minutes long.
Yeah. Admittedly, I like 20 to 30 minutes, but I always thought that 15 minutes was kind of like the norm. It's what everyone kind of professionally went for, because it was an easy amount of footage to work with.
I mean, the thing I like about doing it slightly longer is the fact that you can take a bit of time, you can do a little intro, a little outro, and then you've got your good 15 to 20 minutes of content in the middle.
I mean, obviously, people who edit a lot of things out, so like, say if you used to record for an hour and then got that down to 15 minutes, you'd have to record even longer to get 20 minutes.
There literally is flour everywhere, Velerious, so I'm hoping that they'll...
I mean, to be honest, you should have put those inside the dining room, because evil badgers can get in there, and that's a whole lot of flour that time.
They can still get in the dining room, though. It's like...
Yeah, but in the dining room, more people are in there, they might attack them, which then stops them because they have to stop, turn around and attack.
We could put someone on flour patrol.
We could.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's get a flour boy.
Should we put Ulrich Bricks on because we don't fucking like him? Should we make him flour monitor?
How long have we not liked this guy?
I haven't liked him for a while. Do you remember me saying last episode I don't fucking like him at all?
I don't even remember this guy.
Right, Ulrich Bricks is now flour monitor, Velerious.
Wow.
We're going to put him in Group 8 by himself.
Just to be a bastard.
And then we'll add a patrol point for Group 8. And he can guard... He can
why
guard.
Is this guy walking so slow? Oh, is it Terwin? Is that why he's naked?
Oh, I need to make him a patrol.
Is that why that guy's naked? Because it's Terwin.
Where?
The one that's walking really slow through the dining room.
He's not naked. He's wearing like a sort of cream-coloured tunic.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's usually what they wear. It's not like something that.
Oh yeah, that's why he's not wearing his armour. Yeah, because it doesn't show. Right, so Group 8's a patrol group, and we're going to make him patrol the barrels.
Wow.
There we go.
Lucky man.
So that's his job. I'll keep harvesting res because we might as well get a massive surplus, or we've got nothing else to do. Why have we only got 19 citizens? Oh, because I just made one a soldier. Jesus Christ! I thought someone just died. Oh, that was worrying. That was really worrying.
Dyingness.
There's a raw chicken over there, so we must still have chicken orders in, which is nice.
I'm amazed, to be honest, that, with all this kind of movement in software and everything, people haven't just brought out recording software. Something to record video game footage, your audio in separate things and everything like that. Oh,
something like a program that combines Fraps and Audacity. Jesus, that would be amazing. If it could just record all the audio as separate streams.
Even if they brought out a program, right, that combined something like a video editor, like Sunny Vegas or something, Fraps and Audacity, so that when you started up a game, it could automatically record the video, the audio, and your audio separately. Yeah. And then after it's done that, it knows exactly where it is, so it can immediately put it into your project file and never lose it.
And sync it back up for you. Yeah. That would be fucking amazing,
That would work brilliantly. Because it would sync up as well, so if you started, say, your audio at 3 seconds after you started the video, it would sync it up by going, right, 3 seconds afterwards.
But you wouldn't need to, because you could just have one master key, like F9 for Fraps, but you have to start Audacity separately. You could have that, so you would just start everything when you push F9 and keep it in sync.
That's my major beef with Audacity a lot as well, because Audacity doesn't seem to have any kind of, shortcut to just record immediately.
You can set up a boss key for it, but it's a bit of hassle. You have to make a batch file, I think.
Wow. fun.
Yeah, which is, you know...
It just feels like if someone combined those 3 elements, they're looking at a winner right there, because so many people would want that.
Oh, yeah.
They'd have to make it a good price as well.
Well, they could sell it through Steam, now Steam does software, that would be amazing.
But the thing is, you wouldn't want to make it like the price of Sony Vegas.
No,
which is just ridiculous.
I mean, it would be expensive, it would have to be, because they, you know,
but, I mean,
the
if you
production
could
on
kind
it.
of combine, like, double the price of Fraps...
I'd pay 15 quid for it, happily, if it could do all that lot. Jesus Christ. That'd be amazing.
40, 50 quid would be probably what you'd...
And if it could record the full spectrum, so if it could record everything that Fraps can record, plus Flash, plus DOSBox, oh, that would be gold.
See, that's the thing that raises the price on them. Because that's the reason why, like, I think Fraps is now cheaper than Bandicam.
That would be the definitive sort of fucking tool for this stuff. Well, 20 minutes in, Velerious. We'll give it another 5, because not a lot has happened. I'm surprised there hasn't been a siege, to be honest.
That look like little red pots in the kitchen?
Little red pots in the kitchen? Yeah. These?
Yeah, kitchen tables.
These are the kitchen tables.
What are the little red pots?
I think they're meant to be like butchered animals. Like, you know, like kebab on a stick sort of thing.
It's a kebab!
I guess it's meant to be food under preparation, because that looks like a sliced fish, and that looks like a small steak, and that presumably is like a rack of beef or something.
It's a kebab.
Yeah.
They're having kebabs tonight. Tailwind just keeps turning back to a human.
I'm just going to go up and have a look at the roof situation, because we wanted to do something on this side, didn't we?
Yeah, we want to build that wall up, really, because another siege behind there will finish off anyone that's in bed.
But I want the people before that happens. I want more hands on deck, sort of thing. So
just feels like the only way to counter
they've just hauled a bunch of stuff. This is amazing, Velerious. I'm actually watching townies haul things and put them in barrels.
God, look at them go.
I never thought I'd see the day.
As a bear.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Look at that bear carrying the flour between his legs, just dropping it in the barrels. We're not going to eat that flour now.
It's a thing of beauty, Velerious.
It is. We're not going to eat that flour now because
Jesus Christ.
That bear's been licking
These barrels are almost full. Let's get some more.
There's an axe and 2 slimes behind the fucking dining area.
I'm getting 4 more barrels.
That is some random items right there.
Wow. So did they? Yeah, they chopped all the bloody wood. They've hauled all the wood. Jesus Christ, this is some efficiency going on.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything is coming up Millhouse. Oh my God, another market. Jesus Christ.
It's the dirt guy.
It's IKEA.
Sell the dirt guy. Sell him. Sell all the dirt quick.
Right, how much money has he got?
He's got 2,469.
2,469. Let's get selling this shit.
So if we sell 2,469 worth of dirt, we could probably buy a load of IKEA crap off him. I like this bed here, the massive chest there.
No, we don't want to waste our money on furniture. We want to buy awesome stuff.
Like the skull hammer basher of 69.
Yeah, pretty much. What's he got? 2,469.
Yeah.
So 2,460 is the most we can get out of him. Still leaves us quite a lot of dirt to sell.
I know. That's the cool thing.
But
we're going to be rich.
What is this? I don't think this guy particularly sells anything too interesting.
What's that bone thing? Is that a bone door?
Yeah, bone door. But we've got tons of bones. We don't have to pay for that.
That's quite cool, though.
So we can save our money for other things.
Chair.
Yeah, but we can build all this stuff for us. It's not an issue.
Chair, and you did not build this earlier.
So
can you make a head on a stick?
Yeah, but we can make them ourselves out of fucking heads and sticks.
That solves the problem.
Should we? Oh no, that's our goal to sell. We don't want to sell that.
Leave it then. Just sell that.
So okay, we'll sell that. We've sold a load of dirt then. That's fantastic.
Luckily, it's all in the barrels. I told you putting barrels in there were a good idea.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll just sell all the dirt from the barrels now. They're all on their way over.
And then hopefully they'll haul all the dirt back into the barrels.
Oh my God.
And then all that dirt there will finally be gone and we can extend the bloody town.
Look at Muriel going for it, Velerious. Jesus.
She's just popping it into it. Look at go.
This is exactly what we wanted to happen, basically.
There's now dirt everywhere just being pumped into that guy. Take our dirt. Take all of it. Do you know what you wanted?
Wow.
Oh, thank you. This is a lot of dirt.
Wow, this is some pro league towns going on.
This is how you make a success out of a market. Just mine as much mountain as you can. See, the good thing is as well, we've just started mining the other mountain, so they want to get rid of that dirt.
Yeah.
Now they can haul it into there. Woo!
Yeah, exactly.
So we could keep this constant supply of dirt, and every time this guy comes back, just keep selling him dirt continuously.
Oh God, Sips would be so proud, Velerious, if you could see this happening. Look at this.
This is just economy 101. We're now selling so many barrels filled with dirt. We sold about 130.
Look, I know.
These
barrels are just freaking empty. There's still some in those ones.
Have we done it?
My God.
We sold all this dirt?
Pretty much, yeah. He's going, yeah, that's it. Jesus.
Bloody hell.
So now they'll haul the rest in, and
So
we
all
can
this
put the
dirt
rest of the
getting on.
walls down. So what we'll do is I'll draw the walls in place, and then we'll call the episode.
The thing is, though, right, that guy is going to walk home now, and his wife's going to be like, "Oh, did you have a good day at work, Tony?
You've said this before, yeah.
Did you sell any IKEA stuff?" No. I got
don't want
$4,000 worth of dirt.
And some magic beans.
But it's like, or half the people who come here, though, will buy dirt for that ridiculous amount of price, will sell things that, like, you could buy for dirt. We could sell 100 dirt and buy bone dolls, like 12 of them.
Yeah.
It's like, in what kind of economy would this be considered acceptable? Oh yeah, I had to go around killing all these things to get the bones, but it's worth as much as mud. Don't worry, mud's equally as hard to get.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from with this mud proposition.
I can't put one there because there's mud in the way.
Okay, damn you, mud.
Right,
Damn you.
let's make these.
In now, though,
yeah, I can put these as personal rooms. I didn't hold shift. I always forget to hold shift. It's really annoying.
Luckily now, we used to get a bug where a Steam overlay would just randomly pop
Yeah,
up
has
now
that
and then.
disappeared?
That doesn't happen because we no longer launch Steam anymore. 'Cause we're running it from the EXE now. We've no longer got Steam interfering with the game anymore.
Well, that's pretty interesting, isn't
Because it means now as well that like it doesn't automatically keep going, we need to update,
it? Yeah.
because it's already done it.
Okay, well, there's the personal rooms done. And we can just, as they sell the dirt, we'll fill out the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a successful episode, Velerious. So let's
Sold a lot of dirt, got a lot of bread, got a lot of flour.
Yeah. So let's call it
Did our
there.
dance.
And then next episode we'll do the harvest
Made love
again.
tonight. Is all the flour barrels full already?
Oh yeah, they'll be full. They'll be fucking
Oh.
full, son. Oh no, they're not quite.
Oh, they've stopped. They've stopped.
Yeah, because they were holding the dirt and building this.
Yeah.
So let's call it there.
That was for best.
Let's call it there because that's quite long now, and
Indeed.
we'll see you next time, folks. Say
So,
bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye.